while we're waiting for that glue to dry, let's just do a little bit of bronzing. Chanel Bronze Universal on a MAC, what number is it? 109 brush. So if you really want to give yourself a bit of colour, the places to put bronzer is not where most people put it. Where I originally put it, along the cheeks, that's for contouring. That's not going to give you a brown bronzed look. If you want to get a bronzed look, apply your bronzer wherever the sun would naturally hit. So if you were out in the sun, then the sun would hit you along your hairline first, down your nose, across your cheeks, on your chin. And then, don't forget to do your neck. Doesn't have to be much, just a bit, to blend it all in. Now, because the eyes are quite dramatic, I'm going to use a cream blusher across the apple of the cheek, because I don't want it to be an over made up look. I am using a souffle blush by Tesco's, Barbara Daly makeup at Tesco's. This one is the colour Rose. So you just use that by putting a little bit on your finger and just putting it onto the very apple of the cheek. And blending it in with a clean finger. Now, I've forgotten my concealer. I'm looking so fresh-faced today that I forgot my concealer altogether. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of concealer just under my eyes on my 2.2.4 brush. We can just shape that corner upwards, remember. As is often the way with these kind of smoky eyes, how do you stop it looking naff? How do you stop it looking 1980s? The way to do it is really to offset it with something a little bit quirky, a little bit odd. In this Mango campaign, they've used an absolutely beautiful pink lip. It's really hard for me to replicate that because the colours on my screen don't match up with the colours of a magazine page. So I'm going to use a very bright pink in the hope that it's going to give you the kind of the same sort of feel that I get when I look at this page. So I'm using a pencil . Now this pencil is called Pinky. It's a Pro Pencil by MAC. It's actually a neon eye pencil, but you can see that doesn't look very neon. Well, I don't know, but it looks very neon to me. It doesn't look very neon in there when I look at it. So now, to get that peachy colour, that really beautiful peachy colour, I'm using the same pencil in a different colour. So this one is called OJ. It's another Pro pencil. We want to keep this lip as matte as we possibly can to keep this look as modern as possible. I think as soon as you put gloss on with this kind of eye, it just changes the whole feel of it, and it all of a sudden becomes a little bit more of a glamour makeup, or I'm thinking Milan fashion 1989. But then that could be my sparkly earrings and maybe not helping with that. And actually my hair is definitely not helping with that. If that lip feels a little bit uncomfortable because it's so matte, you can just throw a tiny bit of lipstick over the top. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of Giddy by MAC on. I'm going to use this lovely powder by Chanel. The colour is Pesh, and it's loose powder, but it's finely shot through with the tiniest sheen, so it keeps your skin looking really luminous and healthy. I'm using it on quite a small brush. This is a 225 brush by MAC, and the reason I like putting powder on with this brush is because I've done all the face, I don't want powder in my lashes, so I can just go around and powder where I need it. And so that is the finished look. This is a really effective one that's going to make everybody think you're really good at applying your own makeup, but it is amazingly easy. It just takes a little bit of practice to get that eyeliner, but like I said, don't rush yourself, just do it tiny bit by tiny bit, and you can always cheat with your eyeliner. If you end up not being able to get the flick, why don't you just wet a cotton bud with a tiny bit of eye makeup remover and just clean it up and give yourself an easy cheated flick.